where we last left off, Daldur, you and your good buddy just defeated a Hydra found out in the desert near the Black Spirit Valley. A small city built within that desert that you sought out in your quest to gather allies to face off against the Trulis. Last session, you achieved soul magic, or a version of it, by combining the soul magic flames to create the soul flame. You don't have that.
That's funny,
You actually, but you still combined it with your. Sorry, I forgot that you got the whole. You got the whole. Now you stand in front of a corpse. A semi-strange phenomenon, considering that you were under the impression that when they died down, they just disappeared into nothing. Which is Astout is next to you.
Fucking picture for him.
Okay.
What in the actual fuck? Why is this corpse just sitting there?
Well, it's native to this plane, so it only makes sense when it dies. We're not entirely sure where its soul would go after, but the current theory is reincarnation.
Vibrating trees, reincarnating hydras.
Not exclusively hydras, but just monsters.
So then, I'm confused. If there's a shortage of, like, animals to eat, why not, like, once you dispose of something like this, just that?
Like, points it. Well, I mean, yeah, that would work. And just, like, people that die are taken down to Hydra.
Well,
believe it or not, you're an exception when it comes to combat.
Well, sure, people die, but like soldiers die all the time, and they're like pretty proficiently trained, are they not?
They're not taking down Hydras.
Seriously?
Think a regular guy is able to take something like this down?
Most of my friends, I guess.
What kind of fucking friends do you have that kind of Hydra seems like no big deal?
Well, I mean, the little scholar kid that would probably blow up a city if he wanted to, and then do it again because he's bored. I have this Ith fellow who I'm kind of missing. That's being down here. Who I don't even know how the fuck he did it. He died and then teleported afterwards. I mean, he came back, but like, he just. I don't know how we. I think it's fate. I think it's cosmic magic. Not too sure. I haven't really asked him about it, but like.
Right.
Let's see. There's this old lady who just kind of goated, honestly. She's like, I remember we were fighting this dude and his brother, and she just. I don't know what the fuck she did with the crossbow. Like she uses water magic. I think earth magic. I think she mentioned it one time. I don't recall ever seeing her use it, but that's another discussion for now. But she like her crossbow bolts are fucking deadly. They're like cannons. I don't know how the fuck she does that, but like, I don't know. And then there's big buff half orc woman. I don't really need to elaborate much. I feel like.
Right. Well, I can certainly see where you're coming from, but I can assure you, Hydra's a big deal.
Does Hydra meat even taste good?
Oh, I've never had it.
I'm gonna go try it.
Well, I wait for it to be cooked.
Alder's just gonna like char it in his hand.
All right. Hand me my dice.
Oh no.
First do a performance.
I have a -2. Oh, that's not bad.
You cook it really good with a 17. It's not the best thing you've ever had, but you've had. Oh wait, I'm looking at it wrong. That's 14. This is dog shit.
Fuck.
It's so fucking bad.
Do I need?
No, it's
Okay.
not. You like don't gag or anything, but like it's edible. It tastes like swamp water.
The mic caught all of that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, maybe refrain.
My fault, guys.
It tastes like swamp water. You can only really imagine yourself eating this again if it's cooked by like an ex.
Well,
But maybe you got like a bad piece. Who knows?
maybe I should try it again.
Wisdom? Okay, yeah, maybe you got a bad piece. Who knows?
Yeah.
So what's it taste like?
Swamp water.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, maybe I just like took a piece. I don't know. Maybe I had like.
Where'd you grab the meat from? What body part?
It's finger.
I don't think it gets more edible than that.
Well, I mean, like, if you think about it.
Maybe
If
the
like-
organs taste good.
Yeah, like if you kill a cow, for example, its tongue is probably not going to taste as good as like its belly or something. You know?
Right. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Let's hold off on this. Let's get back to the city. We can let them know that the corpse is here. They can cut this up.
Oh yeah. I mean, I imagine there
And
would
then-
be some chefs down here. I assume that they're
Yeah.
pretty-
I mean, people cook. People need to eat
and
to
people
avoid.
die. Chefs die. So
Yeah. Eventually.
yeah. Okay.
Just if you... Here, a word of advice. There's a chef down here. It's like offering to cook you food. It's not gonna taste good unless the guy's old or he was poisoned. Like poisoned by an exterior force. If he's a young chef and he wasn't poisoned by somebody else, the food's gonna be shit. He probably killed himself with bad cooking.
Oh, I was imagining that going in a different direction. Like the food was so bad, somebody killed him over it.
Oh, that too.
Oh, well, okay. I guess.
But like, if he was poisoned by someone or like murdered, then the food was so good somebody killed him over. And if he's old, then it's just that's just good. Like he died of old age.
Ah, well.
Anyway, that's all I have to say. That's my piece of advice.
You know how fucking pissed I would be if I was like some old man chef who like got to the end of my life and then immediately got down here and just got mauled by a fucking Hydra.
Oh yeah, that'd probably suck a lot. But I mean, people tend to take care of the good chefs. I mean,
Well, yeah.
a lot of the monsters don't taste very good unless it's.
But if you think about it, I was extremely lucky to be like landing near you guys when I first entered here. People just drop in all over the fucking place. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody landed next to us after they fucking died.
He turns around and checks real quick.
Actually. Dalder's gonna like look up at the ceiling and just squint his eyes.
As you look up, you see the airship slowly descending.
That's convenient. But like,
Well, I mean, you can probably see it.
oh, true. But you know, you live your whole life, maybe cooking for like royalty or something like that. Right? You're definitely taking care of them. And then you just come down here and have to fight monsters or some shit, or just get.
Most of them tend to be in the city. Its central location kind of means that most people all in down there. I mean, it's not uncommon that somebody drops in. God, I'm saying this like it's fucking Fortnite. It's not uncommon that someone falls and not in the city. I mean, you ended up in the outskirts of the city, but
Yeah.
I mean, you were close enough that we'll count you as someone that dropped into the city.
Okay.
I mean, but people sometimes they fall into the desert. Other times they fall into the ocean.
There's
Or
an ocean.
yeah, it's more like a big cube of water.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like a couple thousand feet tall. It, kind of you walk up to it, you see all the fish swimming around. It's pretty cool.
Wait,
You
so
should-
there are fish native here?
Ocean's fucked up, dude. I don't know if you've ever been in the ocean in like the overplane, but like underwater, it's scary. It's just same here. In fact, most monsters are aquatic.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna be getting going there.
Maybe not today. I don't have any means of telling time. Maybe not. Let's just not go there.
Just not.
Let's go to the airship instead.
As you say that, you see it. You can kind of feel the dust pick up as the propellers.
Bless you.
That's another one. As the propellers spin, as it slowly sets itself gently on the ground, and you see the captain open up the door, waves you all down. You enter, ascend again, and you start heading. You can't. You see him as he sets course and things look steady. He turns around. So how was it there, boys? How was it down there? Thought the fight was over pretty quick.
Yeah, Hydra does not taste good.
Oh, certainly not.
But I mean, dead.
It is dead. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. That's too.
Oh, I forgot.
I mean, that's who you're getting the forces from.
Maybe send people to look the body or something.
Yeah, when we reach the city, we're gonna let him know that's done. I'm telling him about how far away it is, and people will go over there with sleds.
Pull it, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I imagine.
Like what else?
Well, the travel. Or in
So
the desert.
they're just gonna get there and then what?
Man, other people in my party are better at talking. I don't know. Ignore me. Let's just get back.
The rest of the ride goes in silence as you say that. Astout kind of converses a little bit just about the city. He learns a little bit more. Here it was founded a couple hundred underworld years ago. That Castillian has been in control of it ever since its founding. It's one of the largest kind of cities, in quotation marks, within the underworld that's known. The underworld is kind of infinite, so it's impossible to know every city that exists.
Right.
But generally, the further away from the city you are, the less common it is for someone to fall into the underworld, or like at that location. The Black Canyon Valley is just far enough away where it's uncommon that people drop in from there, but it's not unheard of. And those people tend to just settle in pretty quickly. And they have a pretty large army. So you begin to close in. I actually have a Tailspire map.
Woo!
That I made of the kind of fort a while ago.
I forget.
My OBS actually automatically puts things up.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, I have the image capture set up, so like I have the image for the like
GIF.
Yeah, the GIF is under Tailspire. So when Tailspire I think it's this one. Yes, it is. There we go. Let me show the atmosphere.
Oh wow, Astout, I suddenly have a better visual of what you look like.
This isn't canon. This is just kind of. This is just what the DM found. That just a kind of a guy with a gun, you know. That's canon. He says that.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So yeah, you reach the airship. I think my chair just broke.
No.
It just shat out a screw.
Oh no.
Alright. No, it's fine.
Okay.
The airship starts descending towards the kind of harbor that they had built under. You step off before it descends under the ground, and the plates sink downwards and click into place. You descend the stairs with Astout down into the valley. Everything behind you disintegrates into nothing because I didn't build that.
Okay.
I also didn't make the river that was supposed to be here because it was hard. And you reach the front gate where you can see rocks and cacti. Also everything that you see back there and that you don't.
So, what's even the point of having nooses out?
Sends a message.
Yeah, but quote unquote die, you'll just be born somewhere else.
Yeah, but the criminals gotta be punished. And being hanged, not a good way to go. I mean, your body sits around for a couple of seconds or minutes before it finally dematerializes. And executions are mandatory to attend.
Oh.
That way you know if you break the law, what happens.
Even the children? Do people age down here?
Kinda. Not really. Well, like they get older, but their body doesn't age.
So you mean to tell me that could be like a 40-year-old man in the body of a 14-year-old just chilling here?
Yeah, if he died at 14.
Does he still have to pay taxes?
But we don't we don't have taxes in the underworld.
Oh, I guess.
Also, if a kid died, I don't think watching an execution would scar him very much.
Fair point.
Anyway, you two walk a little bit closer to. You see the palisade kind of wall that's along with that. You notice the guard that usually patrols the top.
Hello? Any guards to let us in?
There's a sign. Hear a wind blow. As you say that, tumbleweed goes across. Like the camera's like back here and the tumbleweed behind you guys. Astout walks over to you. Boost me up, I'll pull the lever.
Say so.
Give me strength.
Can I roll athletics?
Sure.
19.
You throw him up. He doesn't land on this one. So there isn't a lever. So. But he pulls it. And you go.
Awesome. You can get down by yourself.
He jumps down. As he jumps down, and he clutches his knee. Oh, my knee.
Are you good?
He just shakes his head no.
It's that bad? He can't even talk?
He stands up after a few seconds, says, sorry, he pulls up his pant leg and you see a stab wound where his knee, like in his knee. He says, I learned to ignore it, but
Oh. Okay. I guess that just agitated it then?
yeah. I kind of forgot it was there, funnily enough.
You know what? Surprisingly, normally, that grammatically correct sentence.
It's just been a while. You step out front, you can see several things in front of you that wasn't described when you first got here. You can see a well for water pressed up against the wall of the crevice. It is what looks to be section up. And a few statues next to the door and walls. You imagine as like protective items. Astout likes you take the lead because you're the player.
True. Okay, well, I'm gonna close the gate behind us because I don't want any monsters.
Alright, you're gonna climb?
Yeah.
Alright, give me athletics.
28.
You actually jump. Oh. Wait.
Okay, never mind then.
How do I close it?
I guess the lever's stuck.
Okay, it's closed. You just jump up there and you like roundhouse kick the lever and you fall back down all without having to land up there. It was fucking awesome.
Okay.
And now you're back.
I'm gonna walk over to like the blacksmith well. And I guess just check the area. And
Give me investigation.
investigate. Do I have a thing for that?
I think you do.
Practical assessment. You make an investigation, and once.
You Okay. You walk over to the blacksmith. You look down into the well, and you can faintly hear the sloshing of water. You pull on the crank, and the bucket comes total. Looks fairly clean. You don't know what kind of pathogen in the underworld, but I mean, you didn't immediately keel over when you got here.
Fair enough.
You make your way closer to the blacksmith station, first towards the forge, where you see the coals are still hot. And inside, the coals kind of like pushed in, like under some, like kind of sandwiched in between the hot coals. You see what looks like a sword forged. Annabelle behind you looks like it's seen recent use. You see scuff marks where someone was clearly hammering that hot iron in shape. You see several arrows next to the forge. Oops. They don't look as recently made. It looks like they've been kind of sitting there for a while. You see an armor set, not as good as what you have currently, I'm gonna say. But you see an armor, as well as a few weapons that look made. A hammer, spear, battle axe. Looks to be a long sword.
I'm gonna open the side door.
Right, that's right. As you go to push the door open, and it just, and then you hear some faint talking, like whispers.
Okay. I knock on the door and go, "Hello. I'm just dead now."
You hear someone pipe up, a voice that you've never heard before. Thanks. Just wait out there. Hold on, I'm gonna put this away.
Well, this seems like nice people. Oh my gosh.
So that's what broke.
Oh my gosh.
Might need to get a new chair.
Yeah.
When payday hits. Okay, actually, I can put two on. Or I could just fix it.
I'm just gonna turn to Astout and be like, yeah, they're probably occupied.
Yeah, maybe check an inventory or something. I don't know why they wouldn't get Astakalian though.
Oh right, yeah, that makes sense. Daldur's gonna knock again and be like, shouldn't you get like the Casatilian or something, or?
He's busy. He's busy. Insight.
Ah, fair enough.
Yep, fair enough.
Oh, maybe he's taking like a dump or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna have Astout also roll insight. That way we don't get soft locked here. Okay, 18. He says, "Was it just me, or he sounded kind of nervous?"
Huh. Might have been just you, I can ask again. Okay, alright. I don't know. I was gonna knock one more time.
We're busy, man. All right.
Okay,
Listen.
well, you guys better not be like fucking in there or something. Like,
You hear what sounds like a belt being like,
there's no way.
just go through the front.
Okay.
Or something, I don't know, just fuck off for a little bit.
Is that why there's no guard out here?
I don't know. He shrugged his shoulders.
I'll go try the front then.
Walk to the front. Door's also locked.
I'll go back.
You walk back. What?
The front's locked too.
Then wait outside.
I'm getting tired of this. I'm just gonna like try and kick the door.
Athletics.
23.
Damn. You kick it open.
It's like forwards.
I didn't know it did that. Okay. You see what looks to be 3 half-dragon people. Going through the inventory of various chests, barrels, crates.
Oh wow, you guys got dressed quick. Oh, there's a lot more of you than I thought there were.
You see one of them, the one that was talking right over here, looks at you. He says, "Oh fuck." And then the other two, "You fucking idiot! Why'd you send him to the front?" Roll initiative. As this one's going to open up. First give me a exit.
Ugh. 9.
I need music.
Oh, that's so smart. I should do that with mine.
Okay. You said you got a 6. That's not bad. No. You got a 17. 13.
Golden's gonna go fast.
And a 12. Marcus? Who the fuck is Marcus?
Who are you?
Hold on.
Astout Marcus something.
That is not, his name is not no MF Marcus.
Oh, that's your phone.
Okay, would you get on the deck save?
A 9.
A 9.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not gonna pass. Okay. So you're going to take 22
Damn!
22 cold damage as the half dragon in the back, who seems to be sorting through the grain, holds his hand out and you are flash frozen. You can feel the ice form on the hairs on your arms, kind of cracking the like outer layer of skin on your face. Then here, for the red, goes, "They're fucking here! They got back early!" Alright, now this guy gets to get. Now initiative. Please. comes over. He's wielding a large battle axe, which looks like he looks like he picked it up off of one of the crates and charged at you with it. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
I'm going to take 12 slashing damage.
Damn.
As he swings first and it just glances off of your armor, you start to feel a little bit cocky. You're like, this guy can't fucking hit me. And then he boom slams into your face. You feel the blade rip through your cheek, and you can feel one of your teeth crack. And he pulls it back, and your smile immediately fades. Okay, turn. Just fucking come on. 30. And he's going to clasp his hands together. Does a 17 hit?
No.
You hear the whiz of a fast-moving object fly past, whiz past your ear, and you see he shoots a condensed beam of water at you. Before he pulls his hands apart. This guy shouts, 5, 15. Turns into the people in this room. And he shouts, fucking get the general! He says, Daldur, duck. Do you duck?
Yes, Daldur ducks.
14 misses. So Daldur takes 14 damage as he says, he points his magnum towards the half dragon in front of you. He says, Daldur, duck. Shoots once, which just slams into the wall next to it. He says, fuck, overcorrects and shoots you in the shoulder.
Astout, what the fuck, man?
I fucking saw anything is broken! Alright, now it's your turn.
I was planning on using non-lethal damage, but I'm not anymore. I am going to... $27 spell slot. Damn. And... Okay, A or B?
B.
Okay, so Daldur is just going to flood the room with blue flames and try to burn everybody in there.
Go up.
So, the DC again?
It would be Dex for me. Hold on, I'm lighting shit on fire. Okay, so they're all gonna make Dex saving. In order to find yours, it's 8 plus proficiency plus spellcasting modifier. So this guy got a 16. This guy got a 16. We'll say this guy in front of you. 5. 12. So they all fail. So 26 d6. There you go. For 27.
That's 93 damage. Fire damage.
This guy takes that half. These two don't. Actually, this guy does. Wait, can you grab me? It's right down here. There you go. I'm not sure if these guys die. They take half.
I mean, it'd be like what, 45 damage?
45?
Well, it's,
How much is it? 93? 45 would be 90, it'd be 40. 41 and a half. So, let me get my calc.
calc is slang for calculator, guys.
By the way.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know. Time as if anyone actually wants these things. So it's rounded down, so it's okay. So how do you do it?
You know that scene from Last Airbender where Ozai is like setting everything on fire, like a jet stream, and then it just expands outwards, kind of like that.
Okay.
So
You hold your hand out, and what looks like a solid beam shoots through the center, and then just expands outwards and engulfs the entire room. Which, as you can see from the blue flames in front of me, fucking lights everything on fire. One of the half dragons is immediately incinerated.
Ash baby.
Yeah, you can see he literally like starts like grasping him. So he's like, he starts screaming in agony. You just see like the scales are burning off of him. He opens his mouth and you see that the glow as like his insides ignite, and he just falls down, charred. You can't hear what this guy says. Skip this guy, apparently. Just move behind her. Now this guy's gonna disengage. 30. This guy's gonna make a dex save for moving through the fire. 12, we'll say that fails. He's gonna take. Now I don't want to say he takes the 2066.
Yeah, you can do like a quarter of the dice.
That still feels like a lot.
Oh,
He's gonna take 66. 1, 7, 13, 14, 19, 23 damage. That leaves you with 1 health. 5, 10, 30. And dash.
and all the doors open instead of the fire hat. Except for that one, apparently.
Astout's turn. What's gonna happen is he's gonna miss. He's gonna hit that one. As the red dragonborn sprints past you, Astout shoots once. You can see the bullet tink off of the armor set. As he continues running, you see the red dragon duck. He's like, fuck! And then Astout shoots again, and you see what looks, that wound appear in his gut. The dragon clutches, and he says, God damn it! Your turn. I will say that fire will hurt you if you go through.
Do I still have control over the flames, or no?
You'll have to expend more, because you just generated them.
Okay.
And then like controlled where they went. You'll have to expend more spell slots if you want to control them again.
What's the rate on that?
1-to-1. You'll have to expend 27 to control every, the entire room.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck no!
Hell no!
Actually, think about that. I'm gonna go. Talk through your thought process, though, so our loyal listeners.
Okay. If I do a soul flame fire punch, no, it'd be 12, not 13. Down. Fuck. 12d6 of damage, which is still kind of crazy. Like, I'm doing some roll sims right now, and actually, yeah. Is it either 50 or like, what the fuck? Okay, well, between 30 and 50 damage is what I'm averaging. So, I could just do the enchant. Fucker who like slash me in the face. And then what is that? Okay, damn, it's a bonus action. So what I'm gonna do is use 20. I'll save one since you're probably gonna round down. 24 spell slots to use soul. Actually, no. I don't need for that. He didn't do me that dirty.
I mean, he kind of cut the fuck out of your face.
Well, yeah, but
And Daldur is notoriously. Hold on. We're actually gonna roll a d100 to see how conventionally attractive Daldur is.
okay.
You better hope this rolls. 51. He is slightly more attractive than the average person.
I'll take it. Why not?
Slightly.
Okay.
With a 1.
Okay, I get it. Damn, I'm mid.
We're gonna roll for Shanty too now. 32. She's topped.
She aged it all out.
Yeah, she was pretty in her youth. Not anymore.
I can always add more on later. I'm gonna use 12 spell slots and do enchantment fire punch.
Okay.
And punch the shit out of this dude's back.
12, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, that's about like halfway up to your elbow. Over there. God, I don't know why it does that. Alright, 15. Roll to hit. Hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay.
I don't even mind. You only have a couple.
Oh damn. Okay.
Right, because that's that shot.
Oh right.
So you rear back and you like punch him like in the back, kind of like center chest area, and you feel your fist just pass through, and as you pull back, you can see a hole in his chest, in which the kind of like ends of that hole have been scorched a little bit. You pull back, and no blood is just cauterized, but he's just and he falls and dies.
Do I have any more movement left? Or?
15.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the one.
Hello? Daldur, what are you doing, dog? Alright, got it again. Where is he? Shouts.
They jumped in me!
30-5 tells these people something.
There's no way the entire fort is against us. There is actually no way.
This person, when used 25 spell slots, or 27. That's good. Just very quickly.
All on it.
Yeah, it's all gone. I would just say this is the stuff that miraculous is.
Okay.
You just have to move it all to the ground. Okay, she's gonna use 27 spell slots to gather all of that. And you can, well, you can't see, but she gathers all of that, all of those flames into the palm of her hand. And it condenses it into just a tiny little, like, flickering flame. Okay, 30. Throws that tiny flame out towards here. So you and Astout are going to need to make dexterity save. Did Astout lucky?
Actually, I can just use Indomitable instead.
Yes, I did.
So that's a dirty one.
20 succeeds, Astout fails. We're gonna have Astout. So, since you succeeded, that's gonna be halved, and you have resistance to fire damage, so it's halved again. Astout is not so lucky. Yes. Halved twice. So that's 13. You take 13 damage.
And Astout
Takes everything. Unless he has something that will prevent that from happening. 100. He is covered. Why is this making that save first? He is blown. as she basically throws your fire outwards, and as soon as that spark, it's like in the, it gets like out towards where I put it. You turn around and you see it, but it doesn't look like much. It looks just, like a tiny little ember, and then it fucking explodes outwards. A lot of shit is destroyed. Not the ground. What does it do to air? Bells. Dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Else. Hello? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $25, $40, $45, $50. A lot of turns that aren't Ethan's. Sorry, Daldur's. Yeah. Let me just mojo Ellie real quick.
Any turns are going on.
Daldur gets to go third, and then yes.
Astout is down. I'm at.
I'll describe her when you see her.
Right.
$30, $45, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40, 45.
Oh my gosh.
15, 20, 25. Go. 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Twenty, 25, 30. She gets up on the table. Dexterity saving throw. You're going to take. I think I can. Roll dice in here. $31 fire damage.
Half, right?
Yes, because as he opens that door, pretty much unhinges his jaw, and you see a burst of flame exhale towards you. His turn. Nat 20.
Ooh!
He's up.
At 1 HP. Wait, doesn't he have second wind fire?
Yes, he does. He's going to use that. He gets a D8, D10 plus 8. So 7 for 12 health. Towards the guy that got you. That hits. My God. That is. You see he gets exploded against that palisade. You see he slumps down and he pushes himself back up with one hand and he wipes some of the char on his face. This fucker can't kill me. Points his gun and he shoots the half dragon in the shoulder right after he breathed fire on you. He says, "Fucker." Now it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question. So the fire that hit me was non-magical.
It was magic.
It was?
Yes, both his hands are full though. So he's using his mouth as a way to cast it.
Right. Okay.
You see, he has a sword and shield.
Does he still have control over the fire?
They're gone.
Okay, never mind.
My chair's fucked. Actually, I am gonna go take your chair. I'll be back.
You want help? Lean back. New chair E.
New chair.
Okay, I'm
Equipped. I'll fix the old one later.
I'll just get a second one.
Okay. Second wind is just like a surge of a drum. So.
19 health.
Damn.
Damn, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to just try and fight this guy, I guess. That's gonna be a 25.
Don't bother. If you punch this guy in the side of the head and you crack him like right into the jaw, and you see his head snaps to the side and he falls that way, and you see him basically face plant into that statue next to you, and then just slump down. You can see a trail of blood where his forehead is just scraping against the stone.
Ooh.
Your fire doesn't even reach him.
You're just gonna look up and down at his fist and at the body and be like, okay then.
That was lethal, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there anyone else in that corridor up ahead? Or
You look in, you see a helmet. Oh, and two guys at the end of the hall. You don't see the other people that I just showed you.
I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
And then, like, move back in the other direction. No, I mean, like, closer to the other door.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20? All 20?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I used up my bonus action set.
Does a what's that one? Wait! Wait! I'm over here! Okay, that's those guys. So you see she extends you see her with her two twin scimitars. She clashes them together, and you see with the sparks that are made from the metal clashing together, they fly towards you. Make dex save.
16.
That's 16. You're only gonna take half damage. 14 damage. So you're taking halves.
Oh.
And then half again. So it's healed at 14.
Try this again.
So 7 and 7 halved is 3. Because rounded down.
Okay.
But yeah, she clashes her twin scimitars together. Those sparks that are made from the metal clashing fly towards you and then explode as they reach you. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
A solid chunk is taken out of this statue. That's turn.
5. He is gonna engage melee.
What does he have? There's a long sword in there.
Please don't be correct.
15?
Can I riposte?
Yes. Fortunately, an 11 does not hit. As he swings that long sword at you, you backstep, and he swings down towards you, and you twist your body to the side, and you step forward, ready to gut punch this guy. In which he takes his dagger, switches it to reverse grip, and like pushes your gauntlet out of the way before it hits him. That's after his turn. 5. He's gonna open the door again. 30. And then he can't see you because the door's in the way. 30. 30. I should. 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 35, 40, 45, 50. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
Ah, right there.
It uses its action to dash, so actually can't attack you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. You can't move there because the guy's in the way. He's going to spend extra spell slots to quicken cast it. Where's my other book? Forgot to loop the music. That would have been bad if it ended.
Forgot to join DC, so I haven't been listening to it.
Oh my god, dude. You gotta be freaking kidding me. You see him. What does he have? Long sword and dagger. He points his dagger at you, and you. Actually, that one. Never mind. He points his dagger at you, and fucking nothing happens. He's like, "You gotta be shitting me! Not now!"
Damn! You know what I should have done?
What?
I should have asked if it's short rested on the like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
They jump at me!
They low-key kinda all are.
One makes it to you. Advantage on this.
What? Oh,
Attack
because
tactics.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's 24. So you're going to take 7 piercing damage, or 8 piercing damage, and 11 fire damage. That's fine. As the Hellhound rushes up towards you, you had just been, your punch had just been parried by the orc chief in front of you, and as your hand goes kind of like flying off, you feel teeth clasp into your forearm. This guy's turn. Astout. Do you consent?
Sure.
Astout's gonna spend a couple of spell slots to bring you towards him using earth magic. He basically does the same thing Shanty did by
Okay.
He says, "You alright, buddy?
Fuck no!
I saw what they were doing to you, it's fucked up." And he's gonna start shooting. Actually, how many bullets did he shot? 1, 2, 3, 4. He shot 6. He needs to reload. He's gonna spend it. He can bonus action reload. So you see him, he flicks out the cylinder, opens up the satchel on his side and dumps the empty casings in there, and then pulls 6 off of his bandolier across his chest and just flicks them in from the bandolier. Closes the cylinder. Misses. And misses twice, but it just shoots the wall behind this guy. Now it's your turn.
Hey, Astout, maybe we should get out of here.
Maybe, but the Castillian, we have to find him.
Okay, but fuck. And then
Yeah, that Hydra was light work for you. You can't take on a couple of thugs.
hey,
Maybe get a little bit of help. You got fire magic, summon an elemental or something.
that's a thing I can do?
It's a thing everybody does.
Well, fuck it. Okay.
Are you gonna try to just summon an elemental?
Yeah.
10 slots.
Okay. Try and overclock that.
Yes. So this would count as 20. It'll be twice as strong. So yeah, spend 10, and then
What are we?
it was a constant.
I think 18.
18, 16. You avoid over 20. Fire Elemental is going to go on the turn after yours, you decide what it is.
Okay. Is that an action then?
Bonus action. As you hold out your hand and swirl it around, just kind of like feeling out the magic, and then you see that fire elemental burst from the earth. And it roars. What does it look like?
I'm gonna say
It's a gorilla
Yeah.
made out of fire. That's badass. That was a bonus action.
I am going to name you Cinder.
Cinder the fire gorilla.
And then how much movement do I have again? How far is everything?
You have 30 feet of movement, which is 6. Everything is within for you,
Okay.
except for this helmet. Just a little bit so far. I'm not gonna.
I'll rush the lady that like sparks at me, I guess.
Like sprint towards her. It's terrifying.
Please. 23.
Yes.
Okay. Onslaught.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 42 damage. I'm gonna swing it. That does a dirty 20 hit.
Yes. That damage is useful?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Second attack.
Okay.
First attack, you punch her square in like the center of the chest. You see that burst of flames. Even like a small explosion occurred. You see her chest is gaping. There's like a gaping hole in her chest. She's bleeding out into the sand. She's gasping for air. And then with your second attack, you reach in with your hand and a claw. You dig your fingers in between the holes between your ribcage and fucking rip it out. Her organs just spill out into the sand below her. She gasps for air and dies.
Damn. Wait, why didn't Astout summon it? Okay, well, that's my turn, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the fire elemental do?
What can it do?
Fire elemental, it has armor class is going to be 20 for the overclock and 104 health.
Damn!
Because of the overclock. So we're gonna mark that down because I'm not. Yeah, you just tell me what it does.
Okay. I'm going to direct Cinder and send him towards that guy who tried to cast a spell on me earlier. Backfired it. And
You're telling him what to do, but he's thinking on his own.
okay.
So like, sometimes he won't follow your instructions. So like, that's.
Well, I just wanted him to take him out. Really?
You're having an attack.
Yeah.
So
What
two.
is the other multi-attack?
Yeah, multi-attack. Yeah. Actually, with the overclock, we'll make that 3. And you deal twice as much damage on it. So this. Man, that's gonna be really good. See if this hits. 17 to hit, which hits. We will take 1, 2, 7, 12, 15 fire damage. What did I say? 14? 12 fire. 12, 15 fire damage. Yes. Sorry, you were right. I just thought about the dice. That brings down this.
So he gets 69 health. 3 attacks because of the overclock.
And also this guy ignites on the fire because of elemental sting, which is going to take twice the much fire damage from that. So first, fire Cinder. Cinder reaches out and just like as that gorilla slam. You see that like a small burst of like column of flame underneath this guy, and his clothes are set on fire. You see his hair begins to singe as he starts screaming in pain. And then Cinder makes a second attack.
Damn.
Gets the next 4, 8, 12, another 15 damage. And then a third attack. This one misses with attack. So Cinder basically, like gorilla drum, slams the ground, which causes columns of flame to ignite this. And then on his turn, he's going to take Curtains backing up and sees this guy on fire.
Again, then.
Because I'm not done with you! 17?
Miss.
10?
Miss. Can I riposte for you?
Yes. 13? That does not hit. Again, this guy's swinging his sword. Basically, literally same exact thing happens as last time. You just repeat that song and dance. He says, "Why switch it up, man?" 5. This guy finally sees you.
Oh, come on. 11 to hit. You feel the ground beneath you rumble, and as you turn, you see what looks to be a spike of crystal coming up towards you, which you just backhand and explodes out as this guy causes like a earth magic crystal attack. Baba. No, don't bite.
23. Yeah, 23. So 5 piercing, 11 fire.
10 total.
As you feel its teeth sink into your hand. is going to use an action to de-ignite this guy as he uses some water magic and just sprays it on. It's I will say that it's say meets it beats it. 7 piercing. Seven fire. And Astout is down again as one of the Hellhound hounds rushes him and sinks its teeth into his one of his traps and rips it. You can see Astout, he's clutching that as blood seeps in between his fingers. $14. 23. 5 slashing. And then you get another miss. They're jumping me!
What could I possibly do in this situation? Okay.
You take another 5 slashing.
Like
as-
10?
5, just 5.
Okay, you said another, so like
Sorry.
10.
You take 5 slashing as this guy rakes his sword up your back.
It beats it.
We'll say in favor of the defender in this case. Alright, that's it. 24.
The dice hate me! Damn!
And he slashes. I don't know why I automatically killed you. Okay. This guy, as you feel the sword rake across your back, you see another one rush forward. He slashes for your eyes. You feel that tip barely graze across your cheek. No damage on that one. This was kind of bullshit, is it? and then he steps forward and pommel strikes you right in the nose. You feel it break. Your eyes go. Your vision kind of blurs. You begin to see stars. Your ears begin to ring as you collapse down to your knees. Everyone kind of takes a step back. Space. This one is just gnawing on Astout. And you see someone step. As they step a little bit closer, you realize you all to a woman with bright red, angelic adjacent. That sword glowing with soul magic enchantment. Steps forward. You are on your knees, eyes downcast, no blood dribbling from your nose onto the ground. Are you holding the situation? Okay. We'll just say, with that relentless endurance, you're not useless as you would. Your eyes are downcast as blood dribbles from your broken nose. You can see it dripping down, staining the sand below you. You feel the cold metal, even as it is enchanted with that soul magic. Cold metal under your chin. You feel a blade lift. See her again. The woman that's. You see a wicked smile. I suppose you're here for the Cassatillion then. Fortunate. He's not dead. But service backed up, getting ready to execute. I heard shooters. I miss it.
Damn! Fucking hellhound.
I think that's everybody. Now we can zoom in. See Astout's body is brought over by this guy. The hellhound. Able to come in. A good dog. Alright. We'll continue. You can feel that soul magic kind of seeping into your skin. The blade continues to act. Look at you. It says, I really can't decide whether I should kill you now or the truth himself. I know he's interested. You know, I'll probably get a hefty reward for bringing you to him. I know he won't in anybody in the world. His own fault for losing track of you when you fell. One walks up to her, puts a hand on her shoulder. You know what Jules will find out, right? When you kill him and his soul is annihilated, Jules will know. Yes, but how would he prove it was me? It could have been any one of his generals.
What is she? What's her posture right now?
She looks very confident. Like straight back. She is emanating this kind of aura of authority and cockiness. Like she knows that she's better than.
Okay, is her sword still?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Like still under your chin. How would he prove it was me? It could have been any one of his generals. Yes, but you'll probably just punish all of you. Probably punish me, all of us. Oh. Cinder's still here. You haven't given him any orders, so he isn't acting. But do know that he is there.
What are the movement options for elementals again?
I believe fire elementals have 50 feet of yeah, 50 feet. Speed 50.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's supposed to be illuminated. Sorry, I couldn't help
Twirl
myself.
around, I guess.
I couldn't help myself. I saw the emote. Your flames are also emitting light.
Can I? How much control do I have over Cinder now that he's alive?
You're giving mental commands. So it's like you're giving him orders and he's interpreting them. So you can't like give him very like specific. You can give him specific orders, but there's no guarantee that he'll fulfill them as you see them or as you want him to.
Okay.
It's a possibility. But I'm willing to gamble that he's in a good mood. I'm not. Worst case scenario, he absorbs all of us. Pulls the sword away. Eventually, she sheathes it.
As she does that, and I command or like send a signal to Cinder to. He has a lot of people around him, right? So
Yes.
if I dismiss his summon and then use him to like erupt, would that encompass or like? Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I'm just gonna say like a really quick chant. So to help with count.
Stealth? Are you making it subtle? If you are, I will ask for a stealth for you to whisper it. No one here. If not, there's the potential for combat. And there's no guarantee that they will.
I really don't know how this is gonna go. Joelle, hold on. Can I? Can I just tell you what I'm planning to? Or
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, you can tell. Dude, I have to interpret it and make it happen. I'm the DM.
Okay, so my plan would be. Yes. My plan would be to have Cinder erupt, cause a distraction, and I use that, and whatever ambient flames appear around me, to add Soul Flame. I was gonna convert my like existing flames to use the remainder of my spell slots and overclock it and use it on her. So while she's distracted, essentially like go straight for the throat.
There is information that is very important for them. I'm going to make it low because you've seen what I'm about to tell you before. She is immune to fire damage.
Including Soul Flame?
You will only take the soul damage from that. Which might be a lot. We would have to do the math on how many slots that is in total. But there's no guarantee that would be enough.
Could I do it in reverse?
What do you mean?
So instead of fire, like flash freeze her. She wouldn't. That no guarantee that she wouldn't have resistance to ice either, but I mean, fucking look at her, right? So Is that a thing I could do?
It would be significantly more expensive, and it would be difficult to do on the fly, as you are already using that fire magic to, do the opposite. Flash freeze is a difficult enough process. Using it in like this scenario, you would have to do, right? Because casting magic, at least in this, requires a lot of mental math to it. Using that you would have to do a ow fuck.
Good.
I just hit my glasses.
Oh gosh, the wound.
Oh god, that hurt. You would have to do a lot of mental math and like magical calculation and correction for that to work the way that you intend at its maximum. Like, I'm also gonna say Astout is
Oh my gosh. I can't plan with Astout across the fucking field.
feet away.
Okay, well, even if I say something, they're gonna fucking hear, so that's another thing.
What's your passive perception?
9.
We'll say that works. You see Astout, he very subtly places his palm face down into the dirt, and then you hear his voice in your head, communicating through that earth magic. What's the plan?
Do we run or take her out?
A lot of people. And the general for a true race. They're not chosen without guarantee of their. I could only get one of us out of here. And then low on stun magic. You're able to propel yourself. Flames. I know how well you're doing.
Definitely.
I don't know if I'd be able to do it fast. I don't know if I'd be able to do it either. She alive. You'll have an army. Your chance at this. Your call. I'm just telling you the options.
Okay, if we try and go into the city, like by ourselves and like kind of fight our way through, it'd probably be a lot worse than this, right? But
Okay. Actually, you wouldn't know this. Never mind. I was gonna give you a little bit of information, but unless you're talking with, unless you're talking with Astout, like unless you say that to Astout. No information.
fighting our way into this worse then?
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
True is, this is base of operations, but not everyone in the city supports it. There will be allies in there, though it is under tight military. Also, last I heard, some manner of monster was.
Because because think about it. If we leave, go get that other dude that we heard about too. Maybe.
Which guy?
That one water user. I don't remember. You said it was in a different settlement, in a different direction.
Right. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, I do know who you're talking about.
So there is a chance that we can put him too.
Briefly? Which way? They're gonna chase us. Say our best bet is up, out of the canyon. These guys can't fly. But they have to use earth magic to shuttle after us. Fire magic to propel themselves. Water magic to do it. When but to drain on their resources and ours. Have a head start.
Yeah, okay. I will request that Cinder detonates. Give us distraction.
So you put Pen in and he was overclocked. Effective 20. So I'm gonna say you control that explosion, not hit yourself as well.
Okay.
So 20-foot explosion. That's gonna get almost fucking everybody. And it avoids Astout too. That's
Damn.
a bonus. It only doesn't get these two guys and the Hellhounds. So he's gonna do 20d6.
Pause.
Oh god, I don't remember which. Okay, I know. Doesn't. One.
My fault, Sage.
Doesn't. This one I think doesn't. One does, but he was damaged. Well, he is under that right now. Hounds. Immune the fire damage.
It would be surprised.
They're immune to fire. Yes, they're not expecting that. But these guys don't. I think. Hellhounds are unaffected. Okay, so you mentally give the command to Cinder. What do you command him to do? Do you just say detonate, explode, self-destruct?
Detonate.
Everyone begins to panic as they see Cinder raise his arms and then crash them down below himself, and then he explodes into a massive burst of flame, which scorches everyone in that area. It also hits the general, though she's unaffected by the fire damage. She turns towards that explosion, then towards you, her hand on the sword.
Okay. I'm going to use an action and disengage so I can.
You're stepping back?
Yeah, like kind of closer to the wall. And I'm going to action surge. So I have another action. And then fling myself out of there. The 12 spell slots that I have on my enchantment.
Right.
Plus 16 that I have left.
28. Are you doing continued or are you doing a burst?
continue.
Okay.
Did I overclock or no? Oh, I don't know how fast they can fly. How fast would I be going already?
If it's 28, what did we say the math was? That's
Damn.
just look up like
Yeah, screen.
right there. Flying 15 foot per spell slot, so it's 15 times 28.
Oh my god.
420 feet of fly.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's fast enough. 420 feet.
You are 200 feet deep in a canyon. So 200 feet to get up, and then you have another 220 feet to just go.
Yeah, I think that's far enough. To be
Okay.
honest.
Which means we're going to close at a tailspin. As you do that, okay, first we're going to describe what you do.
You know what GIF I'm imagining? I'm gonna.
Oh, the one where he's flying?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's an explosion.
Well, just as he launches up.
Okay, so you command Cinder to detonate. Massive explosion. You see the general whips around and then turns back towards you, her hand on her sword, and you've already
Dash backwards.
yes, you've already jumped back towards the canyon wall, and then you face your hands towards the ground, and then you see as the fire that's crawled up your arm disappears, and it migrates towards the palms of your hand, and then you push more of your own magic into that, and just two huge pillars of fire launch you upwards. As soon as you're over the ledge of the canyon, you tilt your body, so you are now going forward. You see, as you're flying upwards, Earth just swallows Astout, and as your magic begins to dissipate, as you run out. Sorry, don't look at that.
Oh my.
That's for the main cam. You're not finding that, don't worry.
Not yet.
As your magic begins to run out and you kind of begin to yes, you arc downwards, descend towards the ground. You kind of stumble a little bit, almost into a fall. You roll before pushing yourself up, and a few feet behind you see Astout get unswallowed by the earth as he pops up. He pushes himself up, touching that piece of his trap that is missing. Blood kind of staining his clothing. Just, we gotta fucking run, man.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's stumbled running, as if he's trying to maintain his. It's difficult. It fucking is.
Would it slow us down if I supported him while we ran or no?
it would slow you down. It would help move him faster. Cause like, as you both are running, you're also kind of like stumbling a little bit, but not as bad as he.
Can I roll that?
Yeah. Well, okay. If you roll high, it's like not at all.
That's a 28.
With the combined manpower, even though you are supporting him and he's severely wounded, you do manage to pull off moving a little bit faster.
Okay.
As you two are running through the wasteland. What direction do you move? South, like southeast is the city, and then kind of like towards your west. North, east, northeast, south, southwest, and northwest, you have no idea. But anything westwards is closer to.
Yeah, so not west. Is there like a forest or something? that we can get?
Southwards is the quivering.
Then yeah, I would say the quivering. So we have like a tree behind it.
Okay. You begin making your way towards there. After a few minutes of travel, Astout says, "Hold on." And he begins waving his hand. It looks like he's regenerated, like, or squeezing just enough magic out to cause the beginnings of a sandstorm. He says, "Cover your eyes. This will give us cover. It's not going to start immediately. I don't have the magic for that, but it's going to start eventually."
Okay.
And as he says that, you kind of look over your shoulder. You see the general. Her red wings batting as she is scanning. Luckily, your clothing kind of blends in with the sand, thankfully. Unintentional, but helpful. And these sandstorms starting has kind of given you cover as she, seemingly on a whim, decides that you're going north. You can also see the fucking, like, 3 people. That's 2 people, exactly, 2 people, and the Hellhounds that survived, just kind of following her on foot.
Okay. I don't want to slow down until we actually reach the forest, so we have like overhead cover, like without magic.
A few hours later, you be out the room. And as you get a few feet in, you finally slow down. Kind of like breaks out of your support hold. Sorry, we don't need these. Breaks out of your support hold and just slides down one of the trees, clutching his wounds. Fuck.
Daldur's going to punch a tree in frustration.
4? No, you don't take any damage. You punch a tree, the skin of your knuckles scrapes off.
Damn it!
Fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't get us into that mess. I told you to push forward.
Who are
There's other cities, other towns, and powerful people down here. People, listen. Everybody dies. It's not. There are strong people down here. People who got strong down here, or people who were strong before. we can still build an army.
But where would we even find them?
Well, no.
Our whole plan is like most definitely out in the open because somebody spoke up. I don't even know where to find any like near civilization. We can't even go north to like find.
She interrogated the Casatilian. She said she had to execute him.
So you want us to go back for him?
Maybe. I mean, there's no guarantee she didn't kill him after she fucking went after us, but there's no guarantee she didn't either. Or no guarantee she did. We could go back. We could go to the quarry. We could keep going southwards, southeast, or southwest.
It wouldn't make sense for people to go back to hide after just fleeing.
No. Same.
So
we should.
But maybe that's why we should, because they wouldn't
expect it.
To look there exactly.
But they might station soldiers. We either have to get there before she reports to Atrules, or
how much time do you think we have?
probably have to go right. I mean, I don't know. They're probably gonna be looking for us in the desert, or maybe a few hours, maybe days if lucky, when they stall them. But I know she's going to go back, or at least the other generals. And we could also hide out in the city. Why would anybody go there? That's where they're basing.
No, we brought them to that city, so finish it off. I say we.
Alright.
You
see he kind of starts to groans. He tries himself to stand up. Should I give it a break?
Yeah.
Just sit around for 30 minutes.
So, how much magic do the rest?
Equivalent to the amount that you roll in your hit die.
48.
So you get 48 spells.
Oh, hard.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I have to keep everywhere.
Okay. He got 41 health back.
Damn! We're good.
You go with the sauce. Do a wordle. So you and Astout sit around for 30 minutes, healing yourself up. You and him like pull bandages out that bind your wounds. Astout kind of like pulls your shirt up, stitches the sword wound up your back closed. It hurts, but it's closed now, and then he bandages it. So they really get a number on you.
Look at yourself.
Yeah. He then turns you to face him, like grabs your face, grabs you by the nose, and you hear it crack as he resets it. But I don't want you to. He then kind of like, dude, what is this like gay ass like? he then like puts like a hand on your cheek, the one that was torn up, and now what?
Can I use? Oh, that's too many. I'm gonna use 8, 4 for me, and then 4 for Aston. I don't know the conversion for this yet, but use soul magic to try and stitch together like the wounds that we can't manually do with like actual stitching. So like the gash in my cheek and maybe like his knee.
Oh yeah, his knee and his trap.
Yeah.
It's less healing and more like reinforcing how they're supposed to be, kinda. You don't roll hit dice. You just give me Arcana and then. Oh.
I disagree, so I'm gonna use
And that 20 was.
I disagree, so I'm gonna use lucky one more time.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take it.
His knee is fixed, your cheek is fixed, and his trap is fixed. Pretty much everything that you see. Some of the minor wounds also are gone, like the scraping on your fingers, and some like minor cuts and bruises from the fight. The ones that you guys didn't block.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
As it is.
So we'll get going now. Nope.
Alright.
Are we like running the whole way back, or like how far did we go?
You went like a good few miles. Although I will say, after, did you run the whole way back, or at some point did you slow down to like a walk, just
We slowed
from
down
exhaustion?
like halfway through.
Okay. So yeah, you spent a few minutes running, and then you kind of went the rest of the way walking, just because that is a long way to run with like no limits.
Yeah. Especially coming straight out of near-death experience.
Yeah. So you walk.
Can I do like a jog, like a light jog?
Okay. You like speed walk?
Circular footpath to maximize rotation. Like.
Oh yeah, you start doing like diagonal. You start bee hopping.
But yeah, I don't want to like do a full sprint because I don't want to be winded by the time we get there in case we have to fight. But I don't want to walk either because we're not like we are kind of on a time crunch.
Okay, so yeah, you do kind of like a jog. You alternate between jogging and speed.
Yeah.
Just to conserve energy. It takes another few hours to get there. There is no day-night cycle in the underworld.
It's just
always day, or always kind of bright out. It depends on the biome, really.
okay.
If you were in like a swamp, it'd kind of like be like a dusk at all times.
Is there any area where it's dark or no?
there's a few.
Okay.
It's just like whatever is aesthetically
It's
pleasing.
like the world tried to generate and then just did it wrong.
Yeah, kinda. So after a few hours, you reach that canyon. You look downwards. You can see the fort has been decimated a little bit. Some of the explosions and fires broke down some of the walls. You see the exact location where you shot yourself up because there's scorch marks. Actually, some of the sand that you're standing on turned into glass.
Huh. Okay. Can I ask?
Yeah, you start walking down the stairs to the city.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
No. I didn't know that we could just do that. I was gonna ask Astout to like earth suck us down and spit us back.
Yeah, you start walking down the stairs.
Okay.
You reach that bottom where like that river that runs through it. And you see it's very empty.
Shit.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm sure they did this before we got here first.
None of them had soul magic, right?
General's sword was enchanted with. I mean, these people were either annihilated or, best case scenario, dematerialized in a few days of experience.
Yeah.
Hope for that. You're walking through the canyon. You reach the palisade gate. There's a big like burnt hole in the wall that you can just step through. As you wind your way through until you reach the back, you see rows of cops along the wall, and you see a very battered Hesitilian. You see his eyes are squinted shut, just from the beating that he's taken. And as he hears your footsteps, he says, No more. I told you all I know."
Oh, son of a bitch.
"Who's that?"
Daldur's gonna like put his hand on his head and use say 10. Yeah. 10 spell slots to
Fire magic?
yeah.
Okay.
Of any other magic.
Yeah, or soul magic. I mean,
Well, that wouldn't like necessarily heal him.
yeah. Okay, so fire magic.
That's 28 health.
Okay, yeah. His eyes reopen. You see his mouth is just kind of like hanging loose. You see a tooth regenerating grow. As you know when like fire is burning paper. It's like that, but opposite. As you can see the fire on the end of whatever it is, as it like regrows. Does that with a tooth.
I have a question. Would it be possible to use Soul Flame to heal somebody?
Probably work better than regular flame.
Interesting.
Give me Arcana. Give me Arcana with advantage. That'll work.
Okay.
Fire magic healing usually doesn't regrow things. So this is out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I had to break it down real simple like.
Yeah. My fault, gang.
He looks up to you and says, I'm sorry. They came in. They killed everyone who was still at the fort. They interrogated me. They threatened to kill me. I had no choice. I told them that you were planning to kill Julius. I'm sorry.
Well, he kind of probably assumed that anyways, so. We ran.
She was ruthless.
It's okay.
Thank you.
As long as you make it up to us, I guess.
I have no more army.
I mean, you still have yourself, don't you?
I could go with you. More of a leader than a... Listen. I have connections. There's a town of sorts. Southwest. It's not quite a city, but it's large enough. The people there have already been training to fight off again. There, maybe you can convince them. Ouch.
How long will it take for us to get there?
About a week or two. 6, 7 days. About 2 weeks.
We can move fast then.
Pushes himself up. You see him kick open a foot locker. Pulls a short sword out of it. Sheaths it. He doesn't have a sheath, but he like pins it in like the belt of his pants. No. Puts it in there. Lead the way.
Baldur's gonna like hold up his fingers and do like a little L test, and then just start walking.
Astout puts a hand on his shoulder and says, Northwest is that way.
Oh, right. Thanks.
And you begin. As you're walking, for a few minutes, you come across the corpse of the Hydra. Astout says, hey, maybe we should take some meat. Don't want to dematerialize on our way there.
Yeah, you're right.
Since it's been out for a bit, you do see like scavenger creature. You get the feast on it. What looks to be a bird of sorts is sat atop one of the necks of the Hydra. It has like blood red feathers and black skin.
Fuck is that?
It caws at you. You see it has sharp lined teeth down its beak and then it flies off.
And where is it flying?
Just away. It flies north. Flies south. It's not an informant.
I guess I will borrow. What is the Castatilian's name, anyways?
You've only known him as the Castatil. You can ask him his
What's your name again?
My name.
Hold on, let me think.
Well, let me think. I think my name is. Yuji Itadori. No. What? Ferrano?
I don't know, man.
My name is Ferrano. What's your name? No!
People only address you as the Castatilian?
Wait, say that again, actually. So that way the mic picks it up.
Have people only addressed you as the Castatilian?
I mean, that's what I am.
yeah, but you had to think about your own name?
Listen, I had to randomly generate one, dude.
Okay.
You know how it is.
Well, can I borrow your sword? Cut up some meat?
Hey, you hands you the short sword. You don't have a knife? I swear you were given a good luck dagger by one of the guys in the city.
I was?
Yeah, it was like a skinning knife, but
Oh.
yeah, add that real quick. Yeah,
Or not.
When
Okay.
you were going to face off against the Hydra for the first time, one of the people, not good luck, that like, I mean like,
Just a dagger.
the dagger that was giving you 4 good luck.
He's my bottomless bag.
And when you were going to face off against the Hydra for the first time, you told one of the merchants that he gave you a dagger for good luck.
Oh, true. Okay, well, never mind. I forgot I had this dagger.
God damn it! He puts it away.
So, yeah.
You start carving meat off.
Yeah.
I think that's that. You got a hand axe. The pieces of meat that you can't just cut off with a dagger, Astout goes at it with a hand axe. And he looks and he says, how exactly are we gonna haul this? Hey. Murano. Why don't you carry our rations? God damn it!
I mean, it sounds like a good deal. You probably wouldn't have to fight if you do it.
Yeah, give it to me. He slings his backpack off his shoulders, he just opens it, and then he dumps a whole bunch of fucking junk onto the ground, like a tankard, a book, one, like, S pencil.
What the fuck?
And then you see like a feather, like a chicken feather come out. You see
Why?
like a moth. The moth falls out, and then a wallet falls out also.
What the fuck did you have in there?
Just some fucking bullshit, man. Just put the food in the bag.
Okay, you don't want me to like cook it while we walk or something? Or...
We can cook it when we want to eat it.
Fair enough.
And it'll be, we can cook it on a campfire. It'll be fun. You know, we'll get to know each other.
Okay.
Astout, you see, actually give me a quick perception check. You see Astout picking up the wallet and looking in it.
Dude,
and then he dumps it and another fly comes out. It's like, damn it.
What would you have even done?
I don't know, taking some of the coins in there. Hey, when we kill a Trules, we'll have access to one of the gates. These coins will be pretty fucking useful when we get out.
Really? Oh, when we get out. Okay. That makes sense.
And, I mean, hey, if you tell other people about this, maybe they'll want to hold on to the coins when they get out.
Well, I did have like a decent amount of gold before I died. You just use that.
Oh, you would have to recover it from your body.
Really?
Yeah, when you get out, you don't just assume the role of your corpse again. Your soul is given another physical form.
Wait, so we're just gonna be naked?
No, you're gonna have what you have on now.
Well then I wouldn't need to.
Your soul is leaving and then materializes itself in the overplane.
Well, yeah, but I have, and then he's gonna pull out his bundles bag. I have this thing.
Oh, well then never mind. I don't know, I thought you meant like, it was in a bank or something.
Oh no, it's all can't really access it now, but it's all in here.
Okay. It works. No guarantee that one will work though.
Really?
I mean, I've never interacted with a bottle, and I'm pretty sure only one can lead to the same location at a time.
I have just made another
Well,
one then?
Not same location. Sorry, I'm thinking like bag of holding lore. It's different for New Age. It's bottomless bag. Everything's in the bag. When you died, it like doesn't have it in it.
So it's just a bag now?
It's just a bottomless bag with nothing in it.
Oh. Well, why don't we just store the food in here then?
I didn't fucking know you had it. You
Oh.
see Verano sling the bag like Albert and he says, "God damn it!" And he starts shoving the meat in the bottomless bag.
Well, you didn't have to yell at me for it. Damn.
Check the hell out.
Okay, well, we'll just keep moving. Actually, did we get water?
There's plenty of water. It's like, it's not really something.
I guess.
Here, watch. And he points his finger at the ground, and you see the earth like move, and groundwater starts splurting up.
So we're just on top of water at all times?
Not at all times, but pretty fucking often.
Okay, well, I'll just gonna fill this game.
Right. Astout does the same, and so does Ferran. My back! And you keep walking. The first time you guys all get hungry is actually in a few days. You exit the wasteland, and you are now walking through. Let's do random biome generator. A redwood forest.
Nailed it.
You're walking through a redwood forest. The massive trees above you, kind of swaying in the wind. It seems to be, yes. It seems to be in this area almost like an eternal, kind of like dusk. It seems like the light in the area feels like the sun is about to set.
Man, I hate that.
You will sit down. Astout gets a non-magical fire going.
What am I, chopped liver? Damn.
I don't want you to waste your fucking magic.
Well, I guess.
Listen, I don't know how it feels for you, but my magic hurts coming out.
Huh?
And don't you know, everybody has different feelings with magic. Some find it pleasurable, some find it hurtful, some don't feel anything.
I mean, I never really thought about it. Tingles when it's hot enough, I guess.
So you're one of the people that don't feel anything.
It's so it hurts to use your magic? Are you serious?
It causes like a little bit of pain, yeah. It's like a headache.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, I've never seen anyone have a reaction to casting spells.
Well, you probably haven't seen anyone cast spells for the first time in their life. Most people are used to the feeling.
Huh, yeah, I guess.
Anyway.
I burned my piece, apparently.
You burn the fuck out of your piece.
Oh, no! No!
He extra burns the fuck out of his piece. Dude! All three of you scorched the fuck out of your meat. It doesn't taste like swamp water, It tastes like burnt swamp water.
I did not know Hydra meat was this sensitive. Oh my gosh.
You had it under the fire for 3 hours. Granted, I had mine for 4, but...
Well, yeah, it seemed pretty tough when I tried to burn it originally.
He very slowly takes a bite.
Daldur is not gonna hesitate at all and just chomp it.
It tastes so bad. No con save, but it tastes so bad.
I can't wait to get out of here.
Astout closes his eyes and he... like a single tear rolls down his cheek. So bad. And he takes another bite.
Man, you guys are both shaking.
What the hell is shit?
Well, it tastes like a blueberry.
You have to look at the full emoji name.
It tastes like a blueberry milkshake, but a little less sweet because there's no sugar.
What's a milkshake?
Shake milk.
Alright, so does you explain nothing.
Well, what does it sound like? Oh, and it's cold.
It tastes like cold blueberries
And milk.
and milk. How does this meal present itself?
In a bowl.
So you have a bowl of milk and blueberries?
No, the milk is like frozen a little. I don't know.
Frozen. You have ice shards of milk and blueberries.
No, it's not like ice. It's like it's chilled, and then it like you shake it as it's chilling,
Okay.
and then it creates it's like
The daughter hits the ponderer pose. The thinker.
it
It comes at 7 in charisma. You explained how they.
yeah.
No! I don't know what you said.
It's like eating snow, but it's sweet, but not super sweet because again, there's no sugar. It's just blueberries and milk.
Okay. Milk in the consistency of snow with blueberries in it. You
Yes.
eat it how?
A spoon.
In a bowl.
Yes.
Are the blueberries like crushed up and added to, or are they just whole blueberries?
Depends on how you make it.
It does sound pretty good. Well, sure wish you explained it in a way that wasn't fucking stupid.
Oh well, fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's why your Hydra meat's burnt. For 4 hours.
Yours is too.
For 3.
Okay, so.
Best Hydra meat burning ass having ass.
What?
What's Ferrano doing in all of this?
Hold on, he's gonna do intimidation check to roast the fuck out of you. 14. Yeah, well, you're.
It's the thinker pose.
Your mom is fat. That's the first time you've ever heard a Yo Mama joke, by the way. The lion and the monkey. Astout and Daldur.
Oh yeah, well, I don't like my mom anyways. My birth mom. My mom is pretty cool, actually. I saw her before a was dragging down here.
Was she fat?
Well, I mean, she took care of herself. as much as she could when you have
Was she
my
hot?
grandfather. Huh?
Was she hot? I'd say that's a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
What are you saving for?
Con.
No, like what are you saving for?
To not like get angry.
Dude, you get rage baited so hard. Actually, the lion and the monkey.
Yeah, Daldur's just gonna like start screaming.
He does. He hits the.
Like he's just like nonsensical gibberish the whole time.
What the fuck is this? My daughter, you actually just start screaming at him. Meanwhile, Ferrano. Right, that's his name. Ferrano is just like watching intently as Daldur is literal like rage bait of the year. Like, Astout is very proud of himself for this one.
The greatest rage bait of today, Daldur versus the greatest rage bait in history, KN.
True! Daldur, you are yelling at Astout for 2 hours before you finally calm yourself down.
In summary, I guess someone who is not her child would consider her attractive.
Like me. Make another save. For the next 13 hours, with a nat 1 totaling 0. For 13 hours, Daldur is fuming with rage. Actually, just so incredibly angry at Astout right now. What does Daldur do?
Like during the 13 hours or at the end?
During these 13 hours. Both, like, at the, like, what does he do at the start, in the middle, and at the end? We will say that you all begin to walk now after everyone's eaten.
Yes.
The lion and the monkey.
Like Daldur is genuinely shaking and fuming, and tears are going down his face. He's so mad.
His face is so red. His hands are literally shaking. He is trembling. His tears stream down his face. Daldur is angrier than he was like when like Caspian was abusing him. Daldur is angrier right now than in those like years. I can feel his rage knocking over my microphone. Daldur, you have to give context.
Okay.
Because everyone's gonna be so confused in the server.
Oh. Hold on.
Just say Daldur got rage baited so hard he had to make a wisdom save and rolled a 0.
Save. And then like it's so bad that Daldur is like literally threatening to go find his mom and screw her. Like,
okay, what do you do in the start, middle, and end of this like absolute rage fist?
like okay, start Daldur is just like screaming and like kicking rocks, just like.
While you're screaming at him, Astout does begin to pack up camp, and just like with a gleeful smile on his face, knowing that you are like just so pissed right now.
Like screaming, kicking rocks, just like hitting random shit, and then he like. And another thing, like, he calms himself and then starts back up again.
Okay.
And then in the middle, he's like.
This is during travel.
Yes, in the middle of the 13 days, by the way. They said
hours.
Oh, hours.
Not
13 days.
13 days would actually be the most insane rage bait.
Generational rage.
Generational, actually.
In the middle of the 13 hours, he's like, that's when he's starting to go, what's his name? Let me think. He's starting to go find Astout's mom in the underplane.
Underworld. It's overplaying.
Just to get back at him for like threatening like that. And then towards the tail end, he's just like, Serrano, can you tell Astout? Like, not even speaking directly to him. Just like
Serrano does oblige Daldur. Astout the entire time does not say a word. He's just smiling. Just so happy.
Oh my god! Yeah, so Daldur's rage. He does not unlock Hate Flame.
He does not unlock Hate Flame. He's just so pissed right now.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. My face hurts from smiling. Like...
Daldur's face hurts from raging. Generational rage bait. Okay. So after a few days of travel, a few more times sitting around the campfire,
Astout after he said the initial comment.
all according to plan. So yeah, you after a few more days, during which you have to eat once again, Astout does not rage bait. He knows how that goes. He knows that his ears are ringing now from the yelling. Even though it would be so goddamn funny, he refrains himself, has a civil conversation. So, twinks, right?
Oh, I've always been. Winks?
Come on, man, they're cute. The quote unquote more rage bait. The quote unquote civil conversation with Daldur. So twinks, right?
Sure, man. Sure.
You got anybody waiting for you up there?
Nah. Well, I mean, romantically, no. Friends, I guess.
I didn't, yeah, just meant like in general. Family, friends. Hopefully he's with some. But we all hope.
Well, he did kill a bunch of people.
Oh, that's kind of. But that doesn't land them anymore. I mean, how many people have you killed? Damn, you're actually counting?
Like, Daldur's just gonna start counting on his fingers. Let's see, there's people on the mountain pass. There's the... I mean, I'm partially responsible for the explosion of an entire town.
The guy's a bit of a humper.
Yeah.
The explosion of an entire town.
Yeah, Crow's Coast.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're old.
Alright.
Now, I do have a lady that I'm traveling with.
He's rage baited. I forgot you're old. Alright, hold on. It's not as bad because you rolled alright. It's just hold on. I'm not old. Just before your time. I die pretty young, so you can't call me old.
Well, I mean, you probably like met John Adams while he was writing interpretations.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
Sure.
What do you mean? Sure, I'm telling you, I don't know who John Adams is.
Right.
Same result.
Damn.
You know, listen, man. I'm not old. I'm young. Been down here for a long time. I aged mentally, but I'm not old. All right, I just have a lot of experience.
Mentally, you'd be into like gilfs, right?
No.
Well, I just assume since you got older mentally, or are you just like into people who are relatively children to you. Are you into kids, sir?
He's very mentally, he's resistant to rage bait. I'm not into kids. I mean, I guess I can see where you're coming from, but like, I would like someone maybe on this same maturity level as me, which is, I guess in some scenarios you'd say it's a gilf, but physically, I am more attracted to people of my body type, the young body type. I died at 26. Successful rage bait. He rolled a 2. Alright. He's angry for an hour. He starts off with okay whippersnapper. And he's mad for an hour. And then after that hour's up, Verano, he looks at you during the rage bait and he says, "Is this your guys' friend?
This is the first time this is happening.
Why is this happening so much?" Looks over at Astout.
Some guys have been involved.
You hear like the stone, the stone like churning. Alright, man. What do you call this?
I don't even know. Let me think.
Do I come up with a fantasy equivalent, or do I just call it rage baiting? Wrath flame inducing?
No. Hate chasing.
Hate chasing?
Hate chasing.
Successful hate chase. I can't believe this is a real thing that happens. The hour passes, and you guys get on the road again, continuing to walk until you reach the crag. You reach the crag. We're gonna actually drink.
Step.
A step. Looks like a big open field. You reach this. You exit the redwood forest, and you reach a step. A large, vast open field. You see grass waving in the wind. It's actually kind of relaxing. You can see a few monsters. You see one which looks like a large tortoise with moss grown along its shell and small feet. These ones, as you step in, you do see like some of them are near you as you exit the forest, and they kind of just scatter. You don't see the crowd.
That's convenient.
As you continue walking, you see village. You walk closer.
Sure hope that dragon doesn't show up.
You see a dragon.
No!
You walk closer and you begin to reach the. It looks like most of the buildings are made from mud, piled along, or like mud supports that has been dried, and then using the brass as like wall.
Okay.
You step inside and you see various people. Now let me change the music. Why is it like actual? Why is there?
Why is there like an actual whatever for it?
Yes. Why is this like? What works? Like specifically this.
I hate change.
Successful hate chase. As you enter Toronto. God, I'm never gonna remember this.
My fault.
I wrote it down. And Toronto. He kind of like taps you to get your attention. He says, "Should be in that hall."
Hey, well, I'll just walk over.
Walk in. You open the door. Sat or kind of stood behind this large desk. You see a kind of large and how tall is Daldur? Actually,
5'10".
so he's taller than you. A large and rather imposing figure. It's Goliath. You can see many scars along his chest and arm. Shit's serious.
He shit's serious.
Yes, he shits seriously. He's. No, that doesn't happen. You see a large great axe on his back, which you will see small flickers of like embers coming off. He's leaning on this table. He looks up at you. You see several other people stick around. Humans, animals. Just you can see this man with a large. You can see the wound that killed him. He looks to be just a wound in his gut where he seems to have been like run. And he looks at you.
Alder,
He's pushes himself off the table, stepping around. A lot of the people that are also stood around the table, looking, kind of like sizing you. You see, they all have various axes. Some also have bows. He kind of like circles around. You also notice that no one followed you in. You're the only guy in here.
what the fuck, guys?
Yeah, you turn around and you're like, guys. He steps around you, sizing you up. Strong. Stronger than most. What brings you here?
Yes.
Come over and kiss me.
What?
No. You look strong. What brings you here?
I would like to request your aid.
What monsters? We hunt. We aid the small village.
We're self-proclaimed, guys.
I Alright, way to ruin the moment, dog. Alright,
That 80 charisma is
he
showing.
kind of stops and he takes a step back and he glances over his shoulder. And he looks at you again. You wish to kill this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. the fucking the mark on the up. Okay. God, we gotta lock in. Okay. Stop! He mugs you.
No!
He mugs you severely. Wait. He mugs mugging me. Oh, he got a 14. He's chopped. Okay, the scars do not help. It's just like his face is all fucked up and scarred. He looks intimidating but not attractive. Is what I'll say. It's a difficult task. No one declares what is yours.
Well, I mean, partially. Yes, they use whatever soul you want.
Oh, there's more than you aware of Soul's sight.
I don't think so.
That annihilation he does. Have you seen his generals? The weapons they carry. Soul magic.
Yeah, I had pointed out.
Any matter? When a Trulez's soul magic annihilates his soul, their strength is not his own. He takes their experience, their strength, outward himself. Those souls are merely entirely trapped.
Even more reason to kill him.
Agreed. You wish to destroy simply because you think. You must have a powerful sense of justice to surmount the task.
And I also stop the moon from hatching in
Duty calls for you. Thank you.
well, I mean, if the Spectre of Plague killed you, death is entirely killed, so.
Spectre plague. What was that?
Nothing.
Did you win?
No. Which is enormous. In a group,
You try.
well, I mean, I think all of them are much stronger than I am.
It's likely that they did. What do you seek to offer for our services? For the strength. I myself have no desire to businesses. Did not pick that up.
I don't think.
I myself have no desire to return to my business is down here. You're alone. I've lived my life. His hand kind of naturally stomach. I lived it to its fullest.
Well,
I died a warrior's.
that's great, you know. Like, not everyone down here did, and they should be condemned to even more suffering. I saw a kid who had the back of his head caved in. And you think, fine if... Actually, well, no, he wasn't. He didn't do anything, he was a child.
Yes. Defeating a true les will allow people to exit freely. But guarantee that down here overplaying. There are people down here who deserve monsters, like the generals for a true les. If a true les is gone, then they will be free to leave on their own, pursue their own end. Without the oversight of a warlord, someone who wants to rule, they will wreak unimaginable havoc. They've spent thousands of years down here, doing his bidding, gathering strength, siphoning souls of their own. True Liz's magic. They would be free to leave. People on the overplane would be annihilated, no chance to even experience it with their weapons. What do you want then?
Then don't just
I am not seeking to destroy it.
feels so strong to be a government. You already hunt them around here. Not just in this city.
That is it. True Liz is strong as well as just be experience and a village of willing warriors is not methods. Strategic combat. War isn't war. It is something that must be learned. Have you any experience in such a way?
I mean, I don't know what my upbringing was about. So I was more meant to be like a bit more than
You were the weapon rather than. Makes sense. Same. Let me break it down. Let me explain. No, he's not rage baiting you. Let me explain. Especially when sieging a city, there are many ways to do it. You cut off supply lines. You prevent reinforcements from reaching it. And there are the opponents within it. In the underworld, things have to operate different. Often there are not reinforcements that will come, which is impossible. However, you can't simply starve out the tenants of the city underworld to re-materialize everything else. There's no guarantee that will be behind your front line. Also, there are monsters get a second chance. Not in the overplane, not down here. But you have to think about this happen. How do you intend to attack a troop? Are you doing it to search the city and to infiltrate and then attack? You plan to infiltrate how the gates are. Unless you intend to dig underground. Then where will you up? You have no allies within that will harbor you. Plus, there's a beast rampaging with the city. Maybe a good distraction for what you do if you pop up in there, using the chaos as a concealment, and then the beast spots you. You must fight it.
Pretty simple.
Just shakes his head. Maybe simple in word, but execution not so. You don't even know the first thing about it. You don't know what weapons work. Effective. You don't know how big it is, how strong it is, how smart it is. It's hunting. You don't even pilot not. Like I said, if it's soul magic, there is no second chance. You don't even know if that monster. These are all things you should consider before you go on this quest, on this crusade. Pilot. Have you a detailed list of his abilities, some things he can do? Have you paid attention to the superstitions, overbelief, speak, nightmares, uses? You don't. But what is your? If you can provide me with a plan in a way of payment, or allowing me, or in a way to reimburse us for providing assistance in your cause. But until then, you have enjoyed single act.
I guess that's really easy.
Another question, what allies?
Just
Cities, villages, people, new people. We'll see you again. Come with me. Come to me with a plan. We will help. Free to stay at the inn. Go now. You can hear some muffled voices. You hear someone like boss. Who was that? Or far enough. Large. Didn't hear anything.
I'm just gonna walk up to Astout and
You see-
Toronto.
You see Astout and Toronto. They're both just sitting on what looks like a bench. just
What the
together.
fuck was that, guys?
I thought you had it, man.
Why would you think I had it?
I don't know. You're a leader, man. You're like, you You got all the good ideas, so how'd it go? Is he gonna help?
Hell nah.
So bad?
He says and to reimburse them. Wow.
So gotta come up with it. I mean, plan. What is the plan?
Well, you know the layout of the city more than I do.
True.
So, what is the layout?
Well, in the center there's the cathedral where Trulez resides. That's also where the veil is, or the gate. The thin part. In a circular formation, there's the rest of the city. Close to the cathedral are the generals' houses, or manors, I should say, and barracks to store soldiers and cages for monsters. The outskirts are the slums, where most souls are, and the noblemen, middle school. As Trulez, nobles that he used to keep the management of the city. Civilians or folks, he knows they're for him. There's some guy like Mongolian throat singing in the background.
Well, why not an aerial? You still have that airship back there.
No guarantee that they kept that functioning when the general. It's not out of the realm of possibility. The thing is, he also has. Like that general, you saw her. She flew with those crimson wings. And if you're propelling yourself with magic, and it's snake, you'll run out, and then when you're on the ground,
Well, I'm waiting to disable my bird.
she's not alone.
There, they all have wings.
I've only ever seen her in person. I've heard stories of her. Usually, it's rarely, it's rather survivors. Not often.
No, I wouldn't want to put holes outside lungs in this thing.
It would be unfair to expect them to give up their lives for our home. Just reach out.
Why? Over.
Go over and in. Or what about sneaking in and we start the assault in the center of the city?
This entire village can help us.
On the inside.
I'm almost guaranteed to find somebody else.
I know his generals are very close and they seem loyal. I know little about the nobles, potentially. Or we can find general populace there.
picked up none of that. I say we start by sneaking in and then finding people on.
Go grab your Yeti.
Be right back.